especially a rookie, the things you get away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
And one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's caught by Parker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run. This is Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Drops it underneath for Rawls. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second down, just 1 yard to go. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Now Cohen. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you cross country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. In motion is Fedorowicz. On third down, it's Cohen. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Here's Rodgers. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Forced out to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's complete to Parker, left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. And over the middle, this is Parker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Seahawks. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
He'll set up the screen to Lacey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Carlos Watkins in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the fake to Lacey, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Charles Harris in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Steps away to his left. And he's only able to get it up to about the 2-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. To throw from his end zone. Wilson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. It's caught. Nelson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And it's a defensive return for a late